Fox 4 back in the courtroom for you today to get you answers for day 2 of the first of 2 murder trials scheduled for the death of Dr. Teresa Sievers. Now, the jury still hasn't been chosen for the first trial for the first suspect in this round. We've got complete team coverage. We've had a reporter in the courtroom. We've also got a legal expert we're talking to and our own Court TV correspondent who's keeping an eye on this case. And coordinating it all is Fox 4 anchor Jane Monreal outside the Lee County Courthouse where it's all going on with more on what's going into selecting this first jury in this first trial. Jane?
Patrick, 2 new groups of jurors were weeded through today and a lot to get through. But first, let's go ahead and recap yesterday because that was pretty eventful itself. So we learned that Mark Sievers and Jimmy Rodgers are going to be tried separately. Judge Bruce Kyle ruled Rodgers would be tried first. He expects the trial to last 5 weeks. No timetable has been set for when Mark Sievers' trial will start, but we do know that he is on standby. All right, so taking it back out live here now with our own Sandra Rodriguez. She is our eyes and ears in the courtroom throughout this case. And Sandra, how many potential jurors have been questioned so far? And what are some of the questions that are being asked?
Well, in the 2 days, it's been nearly 200. This morning, 52 more came in. From those 52 potential jurors, it came down to just 18. And when they brought in the ones from yesterday, which was 32, 2 more were sent home. The 30 remaining, combined with the 18 from this morning, went down to 48. But they needed 60. So right now, right before 5:30, the judge did announce that they met those 60 jurors that they need to continue with the next phase of questions.
And so the first phase of questioning deals with hardships, basic, what would take you out, which is a lot of people being weeded through that process. So the second phase, we know a lot of the questions are going to range from marital status to having any kids. What is this, question about having any kind of moral or religious beliefs that might impact your opinion on this trial?
Well, the concern is that some people are against the death penalty, so they can't really give their answer to this, which one woman today, she did make that very clear from the beginning that she is a Jehovah's Witness, so she said she cannot judge others, so therefore she would not be able to be part of this jury.
All right, so she was dismissed.
Yeah, immediately.
And about what else stood out to you in the courtroom, I should ask?
An interesting thing was this morning, right off the bat, the defense brought up some concerns over receiving a statement overnight that an inmate had given to detectives back in July, where he's saying that he overheard Sievers talking about taking a hit on a witness or somebody. And that was a concern for them. The state said that they received that statement last week, but again, they were not too concerned about it. They don't think it's a reliable source. Here, take a listen.
We're not sure he's credible. He's right now being prosecuted for threatening a member of the judiciary. And so we don't believe we can produce him as a credible witness.
All right, so let's go ahead and bring in our legal expert, Dr. Pam C. She's a law professor from Florida Gulf Coast University. Been lending a lot of interesting insight. I like it. What's the defense looking for then when selecting jurors, Pam?
Well, there's a lot of things you want to find. You would like someone who is certainly unbiased, somebody who has not yet formed an opinion, and possibly someone who might lean more towards either a defense side, if you're on defense, or towards the prosecution.
All right, so they are trying to make it fair for both sides.
Yes, they are.
And do the judge, defense, and prosecutor have to all agree to strike out a potential juror?
No. One single side. The defense has 10 opportunities. The prosecution has 10 opportunities to strike a juror for cause. They call it a peremptory challenge. So that if there is no reason at all, you can just say, I don't think I want this particular person on for whatever reason. Maybe we don't want a bunch of mothers on there. Maybe we don't want people who are related to police officers. Whatever the reason, or no reason at all.
Okay. So everybody has 10 strikes.
Correct.
All right, Pam, we'll see you a little bit later at 6:30 to talk more about the trial. Thank you for your insight. And really, during this trial, Fox 4 will be there inside the courtroom as well as live outside to keep you posted on the day's events. You can keep up with the entire trial on air and online at fox4now.com as well as through the Fox 4 News app. Now, coming up in the next half hour, we're going to bring in Court TV correspondent Julia Janae. Live in downtown Fort Myers, Jane Monreal, Fox 4 in your corner.